Hey guys, happy Wednesday, the 7th of August. My name is Jess Nouse, coming to you from Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. I'm an independent promoter with our amazing company, Prove It. And I'm so happy that you guys are taking the time to tune in today. Thank you. And I really hope you find this information valuable and how you can apply it to your business. So we have some announcements first. Today is the 7th of September. Whoa, Jess, don't rush it. 7th of August. That means today's the last day to pick up those reboot kits and the last day to reach out to your peeps about the reboot kits. So don't forget. And also stock up on one or two extra yourself, because you know there's always going to be someone after the fact that goes, I missed the reboot kit. Do you have any extras? And you want to be able to say, yes, I do. You're in luck. So don't forget, pick up a couple extra. Also tonight at 8:15, we are going to have a Go Challenge Zoom. This is for you to learn about the Go Challenge, Go Pro, Go MVP, Go All-Star. Anytime you go to an event and we have trainers on the stage, they tell us the way to have a successful business with Improve It is to be Go Challenge machines. So the more you know, the more you understand this, the better you are going to be at making it happen for you and your team. So 8:15 tonight, stay close to the Rhino Squad private Facebook page and also Pulse. I'm sure there'll be Zoom code information and reminders on there about that tonight. Okay, I need to give some Rhino Squad shout outs, right? We need to celebrate the big things. We need to celebrate the little things too. So I reached out to some of our team leaders this morning and said, give me shout outs. And these are the names I got back. But if you have someone that you want to give a shout out to, put it in the comments right now, the message thread of this right now. And, shout out, even if you can shout out yourself too. Just saying, if you got something you need to celebrate, pop it right in there. But here's some that I received and some that I want to give out myself. Christy Jones and Tony Salviano have been stepping up their social media game. Anytime we are at events, we are told that facts tell, stories sell. And these two have been writing some amazing stories. So if you need examples, you need help on how to write a story, reach out to any of the Rhino Squad COCs, and also go check out Christy and Tony's page for examples to see what they're doing, because they're rocking it. Kim Rostek, she has been plugging in. She, and it shows because she is on fire every single day. She's firing me up. So go, Kimmy. We love you. Keep it up. And also Sarah Smith, and I think I just saw that in the comments too. She hit GoPro. Talk about our Go Challenge. She hit GoPro yesterday. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, Sarah. What's next? Go MVP. What's next? Go All-Star. What's next? You better be picking out that COC car or Jeep, just saying. So congratulations, Sarah. Keep going. We're all proud of you and rooting for you, and we are here to support you and everyone. Oh, she's on too. Way to go, Sarah. Awesome. Okay. So today we are going to talk about the C in our ACE process, and that is connect. I know we've talked about this a lot, and I know that you know what that C stands for, but let's try to look at it just a little bit differently today, all right? So put those thinking caps on. Let's think about it just with a different mindset today. Okay, ready? So we've all heard this too, but honestly, it took a long time for me to understand this, so I think it's worth repeating. Whoop, let's mute everybody. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. Don't be the message, be the messenger. And Kelly has said this before, and it just took, maybe my skull is thick, I don't know, it just took a while for me for it to sink in. So think about back in the old days, right? The Viking days. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have like a postal service, really. Well, they did to relay information from town to town or castle to castle or kingdom to kingdom, whatever you want to call it. So they had a messenger. So I guess it was kind of their way of mail, but it was their communication, right? So they, I'm sure, did not like people approaching their kingdoms, but when they saw it was a messenger, they knew that that person had information that they needed. So, you hear the saying, don't shoot the messenger. That's where it comes from. So be the messenger, not the message. Be the one that is carrying the message. Don't be the message. Don't be the message, be the messenger. So that completely applies to the C in our ACE, to connect. And I actually found a quote because I thought, what is connection, right? What are we doing? We're communicating. So Paul J. Meyer, Google that person, very successful. They said communication, the human connection, is the key to personal and career success. So when we think about C as connecting, think about it as communicating as well. And remember, in our ACE, it's not always ACE, ACE, ACE. It's A, C, 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 E. Sometimes we have to connect people to a lot of different places to get it through their head and their heart as to what we're trying to communicate, right? So don't think it's always just a 1, 2, 3 step process. It can be a numerous step process, and that's okay. That's why we're going to learn the things that we're going to learn today. That's why we have the tools that we have, because sometimes it takes more than one C to get it through to people. Okay. So this is why you don't want to be the message and why you want to be the messenger. You want to save yourself, right? And I got notes that I'm looking at here. Sorry if I keep looking down. You want to play smart and you want to be effective. You want to get this communication through to someone, basically get in and get out, right? You don't want to spend hours upon, and in the beginning, I made this mistake, guys. I would try to connect someone and it would turn into an hour-long conversation. And at the end of the hour, I'm like, what just happened? I just lost an hour of my life. That's the connect tool is what we want to have as a quick resource to get in and get out. So after you attract someone, you need to stop and think, what does this person need? What kind of see, what kind of connect, what kind of communication do they need? Because there's a couple different kinds, right? Do they need more knowledge? Let's first ask yourself that question. Do they need more knowledge? Do they need to know more? Do they need to know more about the science? So what's the very first connect tool that we can use for knowledge? Our campfire video. We should be using that every time, but that is one way we communicate to people. Also, resources like TED Talks, right? How much more knowledge can you get than out of a TED Talk? And they can be found on YouTube. Google them. And just Google TED Talk, keto, and whatever that person is looking for, right? And also, people want to know more about the reboot. We have a link for the reboot. Did you guys know that? We have a connect for more knowledge for the reboot. proveitnow.com/keto reboot. There's videos on there. There's information on there. There's the schedule on there. Everything you need to know about the reboot is on there. So use that connect tool as well. So let me stop and think again. What does this person need that I've attracted? Do they need emotion, right? Do they need to feel the hope that we have found in ketones and also this community? What kind of tools can we use to connect people to emotions? Inspire on videos, you guys. I don't know about you, but every time I watch them, whether it be on a replay, whether it be one that they've just come out with, I gotta grab the tissues. Like, it just goes right here. So those Inspire on videos, take the time instead of, I don't know, scrolling through Facebook tonight, which we're all guilty of. Take the time tonight to refresh your memory on those Inspire on videos and what they say, and then think, who can I connect to this video? Who can I use this as a resource to communicate with them? So Inspire on videos, testimonies from our community, from real people that have experienced something that they want to experience, right? A three-way message. That is definitely in a way for people to share emotions, right? Listen, Julie, I know exactly how you feel because I felt the exact same way. And then what I found is ketones and an amazing community behind ketones. And it's someone talking about they're feeling them because that's where they've been, right? So how much more emotion can you get? So, and lastly, what I want to talk about is when you're thinking about what someone needs, what does this person need? How about credibility, right? People have tried so many supplements out there. They've tried vitamins, they've tried magic pills, right? What makes ketones in our community different? They need that communication, that connection of credibility. So again, third-party validation, whether it be in a three-way message, whether it be in a link to something from the Prove It site, whether it be something outside of the Prove It site. Third-party validation is huge for credibility. Also, don't forget, stuff that comes out right from HQ, from headquarters, like the state of play call on Monday night, like the progress call on Tuesday nights. I mean, right there is like live in-person credibility. And for most of you know Steve and Stephanie Milkey, right? They are, they've been involved from almost the very beginning of our company. And what made all the difference for them as to why they decided they wanted to get involved with Prove It is when they visited the Prove It labs. Now, they were in a different location than what they are now, but Monday nights, this past Monday night state of play call was directly from the Prove It labs. So, plugging people into the state of play is definitely going to give, and BU led it. Our CEO led it, which is awesome too. And he's on most of the state of play calls, but that's credibility right from our CEO, right from our labs. So I thought that was really cool. If you haven't seen Monday Night State of Play, check it out, especially like the last 2 minutes. He may throw some mic drops in there, just saying. So, and then also speaking of things from HQ, last night we had our 10 and 10 call directly from HQ. And by the way, that came out on Pulse, and if you click on that link, you can watch the replay to it and connect people to it at any time. Copy and paste it into the notes of your phone. Save it for future reference, because you never know when they may say something on that 10 and 10, which means 10 minutes product, 10 minutes business. Huge. So much information in 20 minutes. It's unreal. You never know when you may need to have that close at hand to send that to somebody. So, and I also thought of 4 other things that cover all 3 of those. They connect the knowledge, they connect the emotion, they connect the credibility. Prove It Facebook page. Are you plugging people into the Prove It Facebook page? I know I'm guilty of being lazy on that. What about Pulse? In case you weren't aware, Pulse is for provers, but also for customers. It's a free app. There's an app for everything. Have them download the app, right? Prove It TV app. This is brand new to a lot of us. I still forget about it sometimes. There's more than just a state of play call in there. Have your customers, and you yourself too, if you haven't already, download that Prove It TV app. Oh, please. See if I can mute everybody again. Okay, cool. And then also 3-way private messages can connect someone to the knowledge, can connect someone to emotion, can connect someone to credibility. Those 4 things cover all of that. So how do you know what someone needs? How do you know if they need more knowledge, more emotion, or more credibility? Ask questions, right? You have to ask questions to find out where they are. And ask them about their life. Ask them about their health. And then what do you do to find out? You shut up. Seriously, ask them those questions and then shut your mouth and open your ears and open your heart and listen to where they need hope. Listen to what they need so you know how to connect them. Because if you don't ever listen to them, if you don't shut up long enough to listen and find out where they are, you're not going to properly connect them, and it's not going to be effective, and you're going to waste your time and their time, and you're just going to be frustrated. So ask questions and shut up. I say that with love. But that way you know where their needs are, because we always say meet people at their needs, but if you don't know where their needs are, you don't know how to properly connect them, so it's the most effective for them. Make it about them. And I always think about my dear hairdresser. She's amazing, but when I sit in her chair, it's like therapy. She asks a couple questions and I just, and that's the way we should be the hairdresser, right? We should ask a few questions and just allow those people to tell us what they need so that we know how to connect them. So here's your call to action for this Wednesday. I said earlier, one of our amazing tools to connect people for knowledge, emotion, and credibility is our Prove It Facebook page. And I admitted straight up that I'm lazy about directing people there. And I think that we all have gotten a little lackadaisical in that area. So your call to action tonight is to invite 10 people to the to the Prove It Facebook page. And you can do that by going to the Prove It Facebook page and sharing the link in the upper right-hand corner. It's like a little arrow. Click on that. You can share the link. There's also a place on the page where you can invite people directly. But I think by copying and pasting the link to the page into a text or into a private message and saying, hey, Julie, I've been thinking about you. I know you've been thinking about ketones, and I want you to see what the heartbeat of our company is, and also get the latest and the greatest right from headquarters. So please go to this Facebook page, give it a like, and you'll see a lot of amazing information there. So 10 people tonight is your call to action. Thank you, Couch, for popping that in the notes. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. I hope you have found this helpful today. And I love seeing all your smiling faces, and we'll see you all really soon. Thanks.